Hey, this is Vision, and you are watching Skateboarding California.
This is Julie with Silly Girl Design.
And this episode, we are reviewing a longboard from Original Skateboards. This is the Torpedo 40.
It is actually a really awesome board. What do you call this end, or fishtail?
It's a pintail.
Pintail. Very unique shape.
Pintail.
Makes it, I think it makes it easier to ride. And I don't know, I like the whole design behind it. It says, "Save your soul, start a revolution." That's pretty cool with a dove on it, surfing.
I thought it was kind of cheesy.
I liked it, okay? I'm a girl, I liked it. Yeah, they're great boards. Very flexible, and that's kind of the fun part. Feel like a moon bounce when you're on it, and I don't know, I like originals. I'm gonna say only good things about them, especially since I don't know the guys, so.
Hello everybody, this is Father Guido Sarducci. You may remember me from the Saturday Night Lives. Now this Vision character, I don't know who he is. I think maybe he's in the parish or something. Anyway, he asked me if I would cover this little section of this video and talk to you a little bit about the specifications of this beautiful skateboard. Now, if you'll notice in the graphics, there's a picture of a dove, which means that this skateboard is personally endorsed by the Pope. And therefore, you're allowed one sin just from buying this board and still get into heaven. Doesn't matter. It could be anything. You could like kill somebody or like rob a store. Well, no, maybe not like kill somebody because that's pretty bad. But if you just like steal your sister's underwear, you'll still get into heaven just because you bought this skateboard. Now, one little thing that was changed on this board is the bearings. The bearings were terrible. They were just like crap. In fact, I mean, I even tried riding it down the handicapped ramp at the church. I still couldn't get any speed, so put in the bones of Swiss of 6, beautiful bearings. It was a great skateboard. Okay, that's about all I have to say about that. Now let's get back to Julie and the Vision. Okay, thank you very much, and God bless. Father Guido Sarducci signing off.
This was the very first board that I ever had that had original trucks on it. I was so impressed with the thing and just so blown away by how this board could carve that that's what made me go out and put originals on more boards, and now I've got 5 different longboards that have originals. These are smaller trucks. These are called the S6 trucks, and they have smaller wheels too, 65mm Kryptonics. This board, it has a lot of flex to it, so when you stand on it, the whole thing kind of bows down a little bit. That makes for a much more comfortable ride after especially long distances. It really kind of gives as you're cruising along, so it's a very fluid kind of motion. And how about this one? What did you think of the...
like you said, it flexes like crazy, and that's a new experience, especially if you've always been riding, 7-8 plywood skateboards. I liked it. It was fun. I kind of jumped on it more like a trampoline for a long time. No, but I really liked it because it was like really bouncy. I've never experienced something that bouncy, and like I thought it was gonna snap because I was like, nothing can bow this much and be healthy, right? But no, it was fine. I liked, I don't know, the smaller wheels I actually liked better than the 80s on the other deck, just because it was a little bit easier to cruise. It wasn't so high up, and I wasn't pushing so hard to get faster. But
well, this one, it's also the shorter trucks. Also makes it easier
because it's lighter,
yeah,
right?
The whole combination of shorter trucks, smaller wheels, it is like much more maneuverable. And the wheelbase, I think it's a little shorter than it is in some of these others. So all that makes a difference. I think, like, as far as fun-wise goes, because it continually flexed and it was fun, I think this was the most fun I had out of the 3, just because of all the bounce and the play, and the wood didn't. It really cradled you. It wasn't like you're standing on concrete or anything. It felt really interesting, especially for like never being on a longboard before. It's really cool. So yeah, I like that one. So that concludes today's session with the original longboard. Thank you for watching, and I'm Silly Girl. Well, with Silly Girl, and I can't do it. You have to start it because I can't do it. Okay, no, I'll do it again. Right.
Hold on.
Okay.
It's hard because everyone calls me Silly Girl, so I always just say Silly Girl.
You can be Silly Girl.
Yeah, but it's, I don't know, like 6 of us. It's hard, okay?
It's like the Bones Brigade. Everybody is the
Bones Brigade. Like, who's that? I am the Bones Brigade. Well, there's like 80 of you. Which one? So, all right, sorry.
Okay, so
wait, this concludes.
So okay, we're done with the review now.
Yeah, we're
This
done.
is an original.
We're
It's a Torpedo 40. It's pretty cool. Go buy one. Okay, see you later.
That's it. That's it. We're done. Just walk away. Oh gosh. So wait, you say? Are you serious? You're done with it?